Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. I got a praise report. 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 Testimony, testimony time. I got a praise report. Glory, hallelujah, joy is mine. I got a praise report. I got a praise report. I got a praise report. You got a praise report. Everybody got a praise report. Testimony, testimony time. I got a praise report. Glory, hallelujah, joy is mine. I got a praise report.
Yeah, I got a praise report. Running my talent, God thank you for it. And I got his full support. Gentlemen ways, they opening doors. Dropped all these blessings ahead, it's yours. Gave me all that I've been praying for. Didn't know if you could hear me, doubted him a bit. He ain't sitting on my page. Look, turn nothing into something.
Yeah, what's going on? What's going on, family? What's going on?
What up, y'all?
Happy Sunday to everybody. Hope everybody doing good. You know,
I'm not
usually
doing
on
so
Mondays,
good.
but decided to come on a
Sunday,
not.
y'all.
What?
I'm not. I
You
said
wanna
I'm
talk
not
about
doing
it?
so good.
You want to talk about it?
Actually,
Before we start,
actually, I
you wanna
don't want
get
to talk
into it?
about it. I unfollowed Buffalo. I unfollowed the NFL. I don't want to talk
Hey,
about
hey,
it.
oh, one rule today. We ain't talking about the Giants. We are not talking about Buffalo. And we can talk about.
We can talk all day about Dallas, though.
We can talk about Dallas. Dallas.
Wow, this is interesting. This is very interesting.
Yeah, but hey, happy Sunday, everybody. Hope y'all had a good Sunday. Hope y'all went to church today, not being a heathen like Ish and others that don't. I pray your Sunday as well. So we couldn't.
I didn't go to church today. I woke up at 8:30 and I was like, it's not happening.
Nah, maybe not.
It's not
Maybe I'll
happening.
do it tomorrow. What up, y'all? We're the KO Music, man. Thank you so much for popping in, chopping it up with us on this Sunday. Hope everybody's doing good. Let's introduce ourselves. I'll start off. I'm AP, and yeah, y'all go ahead. Whoever next, go ahead. Do your thing. Oh, nobody gonna talk. I knew it. I'm gonna call.
Hi, it's Tiny.
Little girl. Okay, what's your name?
Tiny.
Yeah, Tiny. Other little girl.
Hi, it's Eb.
What's up, y'all? It's Ish.
Grace and peace. It's Teddy.
That's lightning and thunder right there.
What's the word? It's the real Ish.
The real Ish.
This guy. What's going on, family, man? Thank y'all so much. I barely got a voice because we did what crazy and praise and worship today. So I'm a little.
Just tell us that you led praise and worship. Yeah.
Wow. Jesus Christ, superstar.
Everybody give AP a round of applause for leading praise and worship.
No. Don't clap for me. Clap for him.
Clap for Jesus.
No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
It's not about me. It's about him, guys.
Hey, don't do that, Tim Bush.
Make some noise for. All right,
I'm not gonna do it.
Well, yeah, welcome, y'all. Welcome. If you're on Facebook, you on YouTube, drop us a comment in the comments. Make sure we know that y'all there. We want to say what's up, everybody. Put your comments right there. We'll pin them. Just chop it up with us for a little bit, man. We're gonna stay on for about about an hour, and we're gonna chop it up. Again, the rules are: don't talk about my Giants, don't talk about Ish Buffalo Bills, and if you got Cowboy hate, put it in the comments. And so we'll go from there.
This is yo.
We'll go from there. Look, y'all, we got a couple of things we're going to talk about today. I'm excited about it. We're going to talk about a couple of things when it comes to Team Nikeo, but we're also going to talk about a couple of things that's going on in pop culture and in the gospel world and the regular world. Some people call that not the regular world, the secular world. And yeah, we're going to have a good time tonight, man. I'm excited about it. We're going to play a music video for y'all, too, so we can cringe a little bit, too. So, yeah. So, Ish, Gab, kick it off, man. Give us your thoughts on everything that well, first of all, how you doing, bro? I mean, you wasn't with us last time. What's going on?
Y'all, I know, and I know today is not our regular day. You know, y'all seeing the flyers. We talk about doing everything on Monday. We had to switch it up because of me, because of my job. My job decided the very week we started doing the podcast, they want to switch my shift. So switching my shift didn't allow me to be available for Mondays, at least right now. So we hoping that it's just a temporary situation.
You got to get your shift together.
They caused this shift so you could.
Oh my God!
Glory!
Get your shift together, huh?
I know he's all right.
I know he's all right.
But nah, so yeah, so here we are, Sunday, 6:30. And I'm doing good, man. I mean, work is work. We're gonna do what we gotta do. Like that's the goal. We're gonna stay consistent. If we gotta switch up a day for a time to time, then we'll do what we gotta do.
So we
But
got
outside of that, I'm cool, man. I'm doing good, man. What we talking about? We talking about Kirk. We talking about how do you pronounce the AI artist name? Somebody, what is it? Zania? What is it?
I don't even
Yeah, I
know.
think it's like
Zanaya, maybe?
Yeah,
Zania,
Zania or
Zanaya,
Zanaya. Yeah.
Zanaya makes sense.
So we jumping right into it, huh?
Now we're gonna talk about it. So a couple of things on the docket today, man. I'm excited about it. Just kind of talking about some stuff. But before we get into, y'all want to go to some of the KO stuff, or y'all want to talk about what's popping in the world right now? What y'all want to go to?
Let's talk about this AI for a minute. Let's spend a few minutes on that.
Let's do it.
You know, see what people think. And if y'all watching, man, talk about it. Pop up in the comments. Let us know what y'all think.
Yeah.
Zanaya Monet.
Hmm.
That is, from what I understand, she's like the popping AI artist right now. She's actually created by a black woman. So clap it up for that. I give her props for that.
Why?
Because black women always innovating, bro. They always leading the way. It just is what it is. We gotta give respect and props to where it's due. You know,
He part of the he man women's haters club.
Yo, you can't just say give somebody props. I give black women props. I'm joking.
Oh, what is her name? Anyway, her
said
name
that.
is I wrote it down. Talisha Jones.
Yeah.
Talisha Jones. That's the creator of this artist. So my first take on it, when I first heard about the AI artist movement in general, my thoughts was that they were creating artists basically that were replacing actual artists. Like the whole thing was like they're using these apps to not just create this image or this idea of an artist, but it's also the music. They're writing the music, they're producing the music. The whole thing is just being done through AI. This particular artist, that's not the case. This artist is more so just a face or surrogate, you could say, for this artist who she's not a singer, but she can write. She's a poet. She does writing. So she writes all of the music and processes it through the program where they have this surrogate artist that represents her. So my first initial thought was like I wasn't feeling the whole idea, but at the same time, and I think we talked about this briefly a couple weeks ago, I'm not necessarily against it because it does kind of mirror like the work from home type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have this artist out here or this image of an artist that's representing you, may not look like you, it doesn't matter. But the artist using the program sings, you're writing the lyrics, you're curating the music more or less, even though the program is producing it, you're curating it as the producer. So I'm not necessarily mad about it, you know?
But this is the thing. I saw this on the Shade Room the other day. What's the difference between what they're doing now with AI and what Milli Vanilli did?
It's not no difference.
They took away Grammys from Milli Vanilli, all this other stuff because they quote unquote
hey man
stole the music or wasn't
it's
true.
A lot of people in jail for weed.
And the dude who created Milli Vanilli still got his Grammys.
Right.
Still got his
Hey,
Grammy.
I mean, listen, I don't think that it's a difference. I just think times is different, man. Like I said, there's a lot of people in jail for weed. It's legal now. It's dudes doing long time pause for marijuana trafficking, marijuana sales, whatever you want to say with marijuana. But now it's legal. It's people walking out in the street lighting up while people still sit behind bars. So I mean, times is different now. Like this is accepted. Back then, it was I mean, look at hip hop in general. Like if you wrote a song and if you performed a song in the 80s sounding like somebody else, or if it got out that somebody wrote a line in one of your verses, you was done. Like as a hip hop artist, you were done. Now you go read any credits for any artist that writes a song today, and there's multiple writers, hip hop or otherwise.
Yep.
So, hey, Eb, so if somebody got your songbook and just put a prompt inside, what's it called, Shell? Sono? What is it?
Sono.
Suno.
Just put your information in there. You know what? And now they're making that money. What we doing? How you feeling about that?
Okay, so this is my honest opinion. And y'all probably gonna be shocked because
JQ, what's up, bro?
Yo, what up?
Joseph.
Hey Joe.
Miss you today, man.
I think that it's actually not that bad if it's used the right way. I think that of course, I don't agree with like using it to completely write songs or like to if she wasn't writing the songs behind the scenes and just using like letting them generate the lyrics and then putting it out and making money off of it and letting them make the beat and everything, I don't agree with that at all.
Mhm.
But I think that because I've tried it out with like songs that I have like I had trouble with making full songs, um, and it's really amazing. It's really dope. But
Mhm.
I think that if it's I feel like for those moments where you're like stuck or you need like a little guidance, even if you take a part of it and then like make it your back to your own, um, I think that it can be useful because AI is very useful.
Yeah.
But I don't agree with the whole
AI
making it
taking a
my
lot of
whole
jobs too.
personality. Yeah.
AI taking a lot
I,
of jobs.
I would
Yeah.
say, if you
Hey,
use it
Sheldon,
like a
run.
Yeah, that police station.
The popos in the
I
back.
hear the popo. I hear the popo.
hey, listen, man, it's dark outside. You gotta be careful. Uh, I
And hell
think
is
if
hot.
you if you're using if you're using AI as a tool instead of it totally instead of totally giving the creativity to the program, I
Hmm.
think it's helpful in that way. I do believe that we need to develop some type of software so that people can patent their voices. Because me and Bush was talking about it earlier with the Zania girl. Now Money Long and K Michelle is like, hey, that program sound like me. You know, it seems like it's pulling from me,
Mhm.
my voice. It seems like it's like a mixture between Money Long and Kate Michelle. Sometimes it seems like it's all the way Kate Michelle if you listen to some of that girl songs. So
Hmm.
I do think there's a level of protection that is needed. And if you are going to if people are going to use this program, there needs to be some type of royalty benefit for the people who we're getting the voices from, you know?
Hmm.
But again, if you're using it as like for me, I produce music, so I can use it as a co-production tool. You know, I can come up with the bones of the beat, but I may get stuck and go, I don't like the sound choices that I'm making, or
Yeah.
I don't like the sounds that I have. Let me go type in a prompt and see what kind of sounds does he does it spit back out, and maybe I could take those sounds and still kind of twist and turn them around and use my
Hmm.
creativity to still make them my own. So I'm not mad at AI if it's used as a tool, but if it's used as a total crutch, that's when it becomes you know.
Hmm.
Look,
You gotta look at
it's changing. Times are changing. The industry is changing. Hey, like I think Joe said, like you gotta leverage AI for what it is for right now, because
Yeah.
a couple years from now it's gonna be a different trend.
right.
So yeah, Butch, go ahead.
I think that like it's I'm gonna use this analogy. To dig a hole, you used to use a shovel, right? So now they have the grave diggers, right? Pause, right?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna go back to using no shovel if you could use a grave digger. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can dig a hole in the dirt quicker with the grave
What?
digger. No, in the dirt, man. That's it. That's why I paused it on the towers. Yo. You
But
understand what I'm
now
saying?
let me let me let me let me throw let me
It's like
throw
digging holes, right? It's like,
let me
it's like you gotta
let me throw something in there.
in the hole.
Yeah, in the hole. Um, does that make you lazy?
Well,
Because no, because
I
think
think
about
it
it, right?
can.
Right.
no, it can.
If
I agree.
every
It
artist, every
can.
producer, every writer has moments where I'm stuck here. Like I got to
Yeah.
this point, I'm at bar 15. I can't get this last line out, or I'm at measure whatever, and I don't want this hook to sound like the first hook, or I'm trying to transition to a bridge, but I'm stuck. Let me throw it in What is it? Sono?
Suno,
Suno,
Suno.
Suno.
Suno? Let me
Yeah.
throw it in Suno. Oh, yo, Suno cranked out something in 1.2 seconds and it's fire. Suno cranked out a line in 1.2 seconds and it's fire. Now, every time you get stuck, instead of working through your little writer's block or whatever, let me
Mm.
throw Suno. Let me crack Suno right quick.
You
Here it go.
you
Here it
know
go.
they tried to kill Drake for that too. They said he had an AI version when his diss to Kendrick. It was and a lot of the AI bars they
Mm-hmm.
he used them in there.
Yeah.
and his fans wasn't too happy about it because they noticed it was AI bars in there.
Like
So.
anything, like everything. Once something is started, like you know what I'm saying, like it's like when we first started recording in the studio, they were using DATs and they was using reel to reel.
Yeah.
Right, you're not gonna go back to that and reel to reel right now unless it's a certain sound you wanted, but you're not gonna use that every day. You know what I'm saying? Like I think AI it's gonna be that. It's gonna be like whether we like it or not, it's gonna be that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because either we're gonna get on board or we're gonna get left behind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are using it now. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes.
I just got to sign the contract, $3 million to, you know what I'm saying, to AI, like to be an AI artist. Like who does that? Like so now that's gonna become a trend just like everything else.
Yeah.
I think to your point, Ish, I agree that it can become like a habit, like once doing it again, like, oh, let me just throw it in Suno real quick. But I feel like it's kind of the same thing as if, like, if I'm having trouble writing a verse and I'm like, oh, I can't get this last line, or I have this N word, but I don't know what to make the filler. It's like me going to my dad and being like, yo, I need help with this one part. Like, what you think I should add right here? What's something I can add right here? I feel like it's kind of the same thing. As long, like Sheldon said, as long as you're using it as a tool and not a crutch, like
But
you
that's the
still keep
thing.
your creativity.
People
Yeah.
ain't using it as no crutch or tool. People like
Everybody want that money, bro.
Yeah. But you
People want
know
that
what?
money.
I'm not mad about it. I feel like literally what Joe said, what AP said, leverage it. You know what I mean? Like if this is what the competition is using, then you gotta get on board
Gotta
at
get on
Adjust
some
board.
in
level or
And
times.
whatever.
that,
Yeah, and
and
you may be
that's
a artist who don't have a problem writing. You could crank out bars like it's nobody business. And then if that's your thing, then do your thing. But just let's not forget, like even using those programs, there's still a level of effort that you got to put into it. You know what I'm saying? To marketing your music, there's still a level of effort you got to put into getting your music to people, to having some type of look, some type of thing that draws people to your music. It's not just enough to have good music, because we know first hand, we know you can have some great music, but if the plan ain't right to put it out there,
That's a
it's
fact.
just great music. It ain't
Because
nothing more.
you can
it'll
have
fall flat.
the writing. You can use Suno and you write the song, right? That don't mean that you're necessarily like your writing ability in that song is great. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
AI just helped you out a little bit. It's sort of like the transpose button on a keyboard.
Facts.
I still got to play that record. I don't care what key I change that to. You still gonna want that record to sound like the record. You know what I'm saying?
And
So I still got to play.
also to your point, Bush, about transposing, you still gotta have feel.
Yeah, you still got to.
See,
That's
the
what I'm
the,
saying.
the, the thing that people misconstrue about Suno and AI is that, oh, I could just type these words and this is gonna spit back out. 25% of that is true, but you still have to use knowledge and creativity to even write the right prompts so you can get what you need out of the
Out of
AI.
AI, yep.
So it still takes a certain amount of creativity and thought, just like how you would if you didn't have AI, it would just take a little longer,
Let me
Or some people, they quick with it. It
Yeah,
just
respond to
depends.
Joe.
some people. Okay, yeah, but sorry.
Respond to Joe. Joe says society has got us used to things being quick. Scrolling through media is quick. Everything we do is quick. So and so on. But I understand what you're saying, Joe. But it's just the way of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not going to change. It's not going backwards. If that be the case, we might as well just put our Jeep Cherokees and our Beamers and all that stuff, put them in the garage and go get some horse and carriage or something. You know what I'm saying? It's not going backwards. You know what I'm saying? So no matter we're not going to change society. It's going to keep moving with or without us. You can stay there and think that you're going. It's like what we're saying. Like, let's put a record out. No, we got to make sure the video stuff is tight. While all these other jokers is just putting out videos,
Just dropping stuff.
they just dropping stuff, and they're making and they benefiting from it. No matter how, even if they want to do it the way that we want to do it, it's not beneficial the way that we want to do it no more. You know what I'm saying? It's beneficial the way the world is doing it.
Prime example. Let's take D'Angelo's Voodoo and take D'Angelo's Vanguard album. He did both albums the same process way. The difference is when he did Voodoo, it was straight to tape. When he did Vanguard, it was straight to tape, then into Pro Tools.
Yeah.
So there's still a level of it moving forward. You can still have the same creativity. You can still do the same things. Listen, we got plugins right now. Most of the engineers that love the board are now teaching, yo, I'm in the box now. Shoot, Andrew Sheps, Andrew Sheps strictly mixed in the box like 10 years ago. He started it because he was like, man, I got all these Neve consoles. I done spent thousands, but these record labels want that mix yesterday. They don't want, they ain't waiting for me to line up the patch bay and send all the audio back through the Neve console and back through the Pro Tools. Like they not waiting on that.
They don't have to
They
no
want
more.
you to just they don't have to. They know they don't have to.
Yeah.
So they gonna either you gotta find a quicker way to get the work done, or they gonna find somebody else that's quick with it to get the work done.
Right.
It's facts, man. AI is definitely taking over, whether it's teaching material or writing music, writing books, right? Whatever. AI is definitely taking over. So the question is, can we leverage it as a tool to use for you, or has it become a crutch? So that's definitely something to think about as AI goes forward. But now we talk about new music from AI.
One more thing before you move.
Music,
one more thing before you move, AP. That's what I wanted to say.
Michelle, my transition and everything, baby.
Sorry, AP. You was just moving too fast.
What?
I think you're moving.
Go ahead.
Just move on from that.
Go ahead, bro. Hey, listen, Shell. Look, a song I wrote 23 years ago. I put it in AI, right? I just let Shell listen to it. Y'all, if y'all hear this record from then and to now, you're gonna be like, what just happened? And
it's crazy.
They did our production and I write in my writing.
It the same.
Kept it the same, but I used it as a cover. I had the AI do it as a cover, right?
Yeah.
You would not. You gonna it'll blow your mind, bro. I'm telling you.
We about to throw some of our old music on there and see what it sounds
Word,
like. I would love to hear what it do. Like we ain't here sound like or something like that.
Re-release the Overcome album.
Yeah,
throw the pledge up there. Throw the pledge up there.
We might need to throw the pledge up there.
Oh man,
Aaron, go ahead to your transitions now, Aaron.
I appreciate it because I was weaving through there, bro. You know what I mean? It was pretty.
You had that though.
But speaking of new music, I'm just saying, I thought about it in my mind. New music. Kirk Franklin is coming out with a new album. I think he put it on social media that he's, he got a free concert coming out.
December 6th here.
When is it?
December 6th in Fort Worth.
Yeah, December 6th. What y'all think? He did say one of the disclaimers he put up there is that he's going back to his roots. He's going back to that gospel feel.
Yeah.
Y'all happy about it? What's y'all thoughts? Let me hear your thoughts if y'all happy about Kirk Franklin.
First of all, when he announced it, he hinted at how his last live recording album was the rebirth of Kirk Franklin. So if it's anywhere picking up where that album left off, count
crazy,
me in.
Bro.
That's
count
my favorite Kirk album. Period.
Facts. That's a fact. Yo.
Yeah.
The
so
Rebirth?
if it sound, the rebirth is my favorite.
Rebirth
Kirk
is
album.
fire, yo.
What's on the Rebirth?
Kirk album.
My life, my love, my all. Jesus, you're my everything.
Can't wait.
Our God is awesome. God, he reigns. It's mad.
Hosanna, everything.
Hosanna.
That song.
What?
When I was a heathen, when I was first a heathen, that
ain't something about that name Jesus up there too.
Yeah,
and he had TD Jakes up there too.
Oh yeah, he did.
Wait, what's that other song?
Hosanna.
Yeah.
Nah, slow one. Don't they use like some type of court word?
Was it not? Why do you cry? That's my favorite.
That's up there. That's up there too.
That was my favorite.
I'm talking about man. Let me look at the track list.
Do your Googles. Do your Googles.
But that album right there. So if it's gonna sound anything like that, bro, I'm with it. I'm ready. Like
I'm with it. I'm with it.
Let's go. Like I love all of the other stuff that Kirk has done. The Hero album probably would be my second favorite album.
Fire,
Hello Fear, like
all
like
albums.
Yeah, but his live stuff just hit different. It hit different. Yeah, so
Rebirth might be actually one of a slept on album though. I think you might even say Hello Fear is a dope album too.
Yeah, it is. It is.
What's real quick? What's your favorite version of Kirk? Because Kirk got a lot of different versions of him. what's your favorite Kirk version? Now
a lot of eras of Kirk, yo.
He went from Kirk Franklin and the Family to now he's twerking Kirk. But what's
New Nation Crew?
Yeah, he
God's Property.
God's
I didn't
Property.
like that New Nation album that much.
Me either.
Me
either.
Wait, hold on. Tiny, you ain't seen that in a long time. What's your favorite song?
I was agreeing with all of y'all.
I know this.
Y'all was touching my soul with that Rebirth, cause those was my songs. Like
Yeah, that album was
This was like the first music, well, first gospel artist that I like clung to. I was like, okay. When I heard he did that song with I think Salt and Pepper, the
God's Property album.
Yes. I was like, okay, I love this. I loved how he like opened the way for like, him and like secular artists to come together. I appreciated it. I appreciated him back then and even more so now.
Kirk an animal, yo.
Yeah.
It's ghost status right there. For real.
Absolutely.
We forgot Brighter Day. There's almost no skips on that album. It really is.
No, it's no skips on that album.
Yeah.
Listen to the album start to finish.
This is Rebirth, right? And it came out 2002. Wow. You got Hosanna. One of my favorite songs on the album is Caught Up with
with
Mama
Shirley.
Yeah, Shirley Caesar. I can't find
Caught Up.
But it's the looking in the sky and the arm.
Yeah, she's going crazy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. For some reason I can't. I know it was one song I did not like on it. It was 911. That was.
Yeah, 911 was. That's why I said almost no skip. 911 was.
I like 911.
It was different. It was something new.
Yeah.
Kirk was doing something new. TD Jakes. I like that song, man.
911 was after the recording.
Right.
That was somebody's bright idea. Yo, we got TD.
You know this album's missing? TD Jakes. TD Jakes breathing on the track.
We about to get a 911 part 2.
And that was Kelly Price, right?
No, that was Tamala.
Oh, that wasn't Tamala?
Yeah,
that was Tamala.
Oh wow.
Yep.
So you got the Blood song is still on. That's Yolanda Adams and
Yolanda Donnie.
Yeah, the Blood song.
Mm-hmm.
Brighter Day. He Reigns. My Life. My Love. My All. Don't Cry, which is one of my favorite written.
Yeah, that song right there.
Oh, that and then Always Spend My Always with You.
I said that initially.
Told you that album, bro.
It's a lonely day. Oh my god.
Kirk, hurry up with this album, bro. We need
We need that Kirk back.
We need that.
Nah, that Rebirth album go crazy for real. But that might be my favorite Kirk album though, for real. I didn't even think about it. That might be.
Yeah, it's definitely mine. I think
too.
It's probably like a tie between Hero and God's Property. Will probably be my second favorite album from Kirk.
Hero's fire too.
Hello Fear is my third favorite album. Then you can
mix
and match the rest of them.
Yeah.
Fight of My Life is my joint.
Fight of My Life is that song up there with
This is it.
Yeah.
No, but what's
that one was my favorite album.
That album's fire too.
What's the one with the song with like all of them singing?
Fight of My Life. Talking about Change.
He got like three
songs, another one.
3 albums on like 3 of those albums got those songs on them. Like
you talking about the song I was talking about, Butch. I'm gonna find the name of that song. Yeah.
Yeah. And at the end,
it's some type of court word they use in court.
That's Hero.
That's on Hero.
I'm gonna find.
No,
it might be on.
You
might be right.
Or,
you might be right. I think it's Hero.
It's Hero or Hello Fear. One of them. I think it's Hero though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The one of my
The Appeal.
The Appeal. My God.
That's it.
That's what I was looking for. Yeah.
My favorite song on the Fight of My Life is Help Me Believe. I wanna believe.
Yeah, that one was crazy.
Kirk got records, bro.
Nah, his pen is crazy.
And
bro.
You know who doing them backgrounds? James Fortune ex-wife, yo.
For real?
Yeah. She killed those BGVs.
I always thought, what's the alto name, yo? It was one alto singer that
talking about Nikki.
No,
Nikki.
Nikki
is not doing well right now.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know
that. Diabetes real bad. She blind, actually.
Whoa!
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's blind.
Prayers up to her. That's crazy. I didn't even know that. Phenomenal. But yeah, Kirk, I'm excited, man. If the new album is anything like that, I'm here for it. I was just talking to my wife the other day. about this. Like I love Kirk Franklin as an artist, but
Mm-hmm.
his last stuff just ain't been hitting like it used to hit.
Yeah.
I don't know if he not saying he was chasing a hit, but I think he was chasing the times that we was in. And I felt like it was more trying to cater to the time more than being like,
just
I
being
gotta
Kurt, just stick with being Kurt. Yeah.
yeah. And so
I also think I would have to disagree a little bit.
okay.
I've listened to the latter albums. I would say I feel like these latter albums he has been searching within himself.
Oh,
Um,
for sure, yeah.
I think these
Especially that
albums.
losing my religion.
Yeah, I think these latter albums has been for him personally,
Yeah.
and writing and being honest and writing from that space of
Yeah. When you look at it from that way, yeah.
Yeah,
being
that's
a
good,
lost
Sheldon.
being a lost kid. You know, his story, like watching that mini documentary of him finding his
Father's
dad and
Day,
all that
yeah.
kind of stuff, bro. Listen, that thing broke me down, bro, because he's talked about it, but
To actually see it.
to actually see it to that degree of how bad it actually was
Mm-hmm.
behind the scenes, yeah, that's going to come out in your writing, and sometimes it's not meant to be brought in a rebirth kind of way. Sometimes you need to go in the studio and just kind of wrap it around a palatable, palatable kind of
Palatable.
Palatable.
kind of sound, so that people
Palatable.
can more focus on what you're saying.
Yeah.
You
And not
know,
only that too, man, as a creative, you're always searching on how to reinvent yourself. So we all know this. We got so much music that probably will never be heard, but that's because you're constantly trying to create something and it don't always land, it don't always hit, you know.
Right,
So
yeah.
it's just a part of being a creative. That I think that the major thing is to just not let it put you in a spot where it's like, yo, I'm whack now, or I can't keep up anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, but to just keep trying, keep throwing something out, seeing how it lands, see if it stick, you know.
I got a
Yeah.
question.
and I think in
Yeah,
Christian music, we also have this thing of we got church music and then we got life music.
Yeah.
And church music got a sound, and life music has a sound. Life music may sound like some stuff you hear on the radio. It may not. Church music may sound like things that you hear in different kind of churches, whether that be CCM or gospel. I think it's just really about what you're trying to say and what's a nice bedding for what you're trying to say.
I got a question for y'all. What do y'all? Because I actually piggybacking off of this Kirk thing. I know when he kind of bared his life out there for the world to see with the situation with his mom and his dad and all that stuff. What do y'all think about Christians actually being able to show themselves in vulnerable spaces? A lot of times in Christianity, especially if you're out there and you're a public figure, not even public figure, if you're in a church and you are a leader in a church, whether it be a musician or a praise and worship leader, a pastor. You almost still have a mask on at times. You know what I mean?
Not
So,
almost.
yeah, you walk around with a mask on because you have to not only protect yourself, but you also are protecting what the ministry is. But now you see a lot of times, I think it probably even started with Mary, where they started to show them their selves, their authentic selves when the cameras were, when they're not on stage. You got to see them arguing and fighting and all this other stuff. What do y'all think about? Should more Christians do that to show their self? And do you think it will hurt their
It's going to hurt their brand for sure.
Yeah, their brand as a
it's going to hurt their brand
Christian
for sure.
artist.
But then therein lies the problem, right? In my opinion, if you are Christ centric, gospel centric, then it should not be about your brand. The fact that you pushing a brand lets you know, and I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with pushing the brand, but the fact that you pushing the brand should automatically tell you that there's some type of mass that goes along with it. I don't care what business you in, what you're doing with your life, anything. If you pushing Kellogg's cereal, there's a certain way that they market Kellogg's. The marketing don't speak on who the people behind it is personally, but if they're gonna be successful in marketing Kellogg's, there's a certain way that they push that brand. And I think it's the same thing even when you're talking about, that's a loose example, but when you're talking about music in general, with the church, you're pushing a brand of music, a style of music, whether it's old time gospel music, whether you're talking about new age gospel music, think like going back to the Kirk thing, using Kirk as an example. When Kirk dropped the God's Property album, the whole gospel community was going crazy. They was going ape. You know what I'm saying? Kirk done fell off. Kirk done walked away from God and all of this other stuff. You know, he imitating Busta Rhymes on one song. He got Salt from Salt and Pepper on another song. And, you know, they going crazy and all of those things. But at the end of the day, when you're talking about a brand, when you're talking about marketing music, there is a brand that goes along with it. And if you're going to keep up that brand, if you're going to keep up that presentation, people expect you to be a certain way. It's that simple. My thing would be just like, when you're coming in, when you're getting started with anything, be your authentic self from the beginning. That way you ain't never got to take off a mask. Be your authentic self. Just be your authentic self.
That's a fact.
You know? Look, but now I'll contrast that with this, though. When you talk about church and you talk about gospel, you talk about music, your authentic self a lot of times is going to keep you out of places and spaces that you want to be in. And that's just a fact. So you got to decide what's more important to you.
So do you wear the mask or not? That's
the question. I'm not wearing masks no more. And I say that as realizing yeah, as a Muslim. I say that no, like for real, like I say that having done what we've done for so many years and having some time away from it to reflect, to realize that I was wearing a mask. I was wearing a mask.
Elaborate.
Not in the sense of being fake, but being what they needed in order to receive what I was given. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and it's no different from, like you said, what a pastor does, what the parking lot attendant does. We get out there, you just had a fight with your wife, your kids don't listen, your bills is overdue, they shut off your electric. Now you got to go in church, sit in the parking lot and smile and greet people because you know you the first person they walk past when they get into the building, so you can make or break their day. So now you got to smile, you got to shake hands. They driving retarded. You told them to go park here, but they insisting on parking over there. But you still got to smile.
You can't say that word. You can't say that word.
What? Oh yeah, I forgot. Politically correct. They on the spectrum. So you got to smile and put on this face to pretend to be in a way that you're not in that moment, or just who you are in general. So I use myself as an example. For a long time with Nikeo, I had a mask on. Who I presented myself to be. It's not to say that I wasn't living a certain way or living a way that was opposite of what I was presenting, but I didn't feel like I could show conversations we would have privately, places I would go privately, things that I would do in the comfort of my own home. If they knew, would they receive me differently? Would they listen differently? Would they support differently? So, you know, there's a level of faking that goes into it. Particularly
I'm asking Tanya this question because as the female that was in the KO, did you feel like you had to have a mask on when it came to girls looking up to you, or even just being you know, you were younger, you were you know, working and stuff like that, but did you feel you had to put a mask on and not be your authentic self? Yes, your personality is your personality, but you feel like you didn't want is there a place where you didn't want the rest of the world to kind of see the things that were, you know, that were just you on the regular?
That's a really good, because at first I was about to say no, but then it's like I wanted to be like my full real self, like in music. And honestly, I don't feel like I did that. You know what I'm saying? It's like you know, you don't think, well, I didn't think of it when I was like younger. I was just like, oh, I'm just making, you know, music. This is cool. But if I had the choice to like do it all over again, it would be how I'm feeling right now, unapologetically me, you know, now.
Speaking of tongues, but you still in church.
That's real. That's real talk. Yo, I think back to the first project that I did, right? The project with the apple seed on it and all of that stuff, and then you go from that to transparency. I always like in private conversations, having, you know, talking to people about the transition from one project to the next project. There was a certain access that I wanted to have, right? There was a certain level that I felt like I wanted to get to as an individual, as a solo artist. Being in certain circles, I was always being indirectly, sometimes directly, but mostly indirectly told that if you want to get booked here, if you want to be at these churches, if you want Hez to bring you for his open mic for his youth, if you want Faith Fellowship to bring you for their youth, if you want to grace the stage at Agape's youth things, this is the type of stuff you need to rap about. You need to sound like this. Your raps, you can't talk about street stuff. You got to talk about, you got to mention Jesus 3 times. You got to, like, they wouldn't say it exactly like that, but that's how they would present it. So it's like you sitting there like, but dag, yo, like I got delivered from this. I want to talk about how this drunk had me bound. Y'all telling me I can't talk about that? Like I gotta talk about, I gotta break down what the gospel is in every song. I gotta break down, you know, how you should be living in every song. Like I want to tell you how I was living and how jacked up it was and how I got how I got changed. But you telling me if I talk about that, then the church not gonna listen to me. So who am I going to? Who am I presenting to? You know what I'm saying?
If you do a song and Jesus don't come through at the end, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like you,
right.
No, hey, my prayer get answered. I'm still working through this thing,
right?
You know what I mean? And so, but you can't really say that because you got to make sure that at the end of the day, it all turns back to, but God is good, which is true.
Yeah.
But at this moment, as I
but
write
I ain't
this,
fully delivered, right?
Yeah. I'm going through this thing. I'm living my life as a broken person. I'm not perfect, and so, but some people don't want to see that. They'd rather. They'd rather you put the mask on to be a Christian artist than to be your authentic self. And I think that's what makes so many Christian artists fall, because they are scared of being imperfect. They're scared of showing their flaws. And then when their flaws come out, now they got to do a whole cover up and being like, oh, you know, I'm so sorry, y'all. You know, I fell this time. Like, no, you were being human this time. Yes, you had a fall. But even what's her name? George? Is it what's her name? Babineau? Bree Babineau, she put a statement on her Instagram the other day. It was like, hey, I know y'all follow me for this. I'm trying some new music out. It's okay if y'all don't follow me, but I just want to give y'all my life. She put out a whole apology before she even put out new music, and I'm like,
crazy, bro.
Crazy, bro.
Even be your own authentic self because you're so fearful of the pushback from a Christian community.
That's because the Christian, that's because the church is the biggest. Was the biggest lawyers when it comes to, the biggest, what is it?
Prosecutors?
Nah.
Judges.
Biggest judges when it comes to somebody else's stuff, but the biggest lawyers when it comes to theirs. You know what I'm saying? They want to defend their stuff like, oh man, I know I messed up this time, you know what I'm saying? But this is the reason why. You know, I don't need you to be a lawyer right now. I need you to understand that your judgment, when you judge somebody, you need to judge yourself too. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we all walk in this race trying to be, you know, Christ-like, you know what I'm saying? Trying to become Christ-like if we're Christians. And then sometimes we don't get it right all the time. We ain't Jesus. We ain't on the top of the mountain with the devil going, like, just cast that stone down. I know you're hungry. Throw that stone down and make some bread. We might make some bread. You know what I'm saying? We might make it.
Let me tell you something, bro. It's so many times where we would be on stage and we're ministering effective. And I'm feeling in my heart like I want to just like, yo, I'm struggling with this, or these are the things that I'm battling with in my mind or in my heart or in my flesh. And I feel like if I just talk about it at this moment, because the moment is right, the room is right for this moment to talk about this, but I hesitate because I feel like if I talk about this, I'm gonna be looked at different, or the room gonna shift, or we might not get invited back.
Right.
If I talk about this, and that's a real thing, man. That's a real thing, and it's like you said, AP. Like, think how many artists have we seen that had them quick rises and quick falls because they got somewhere and somebody exposing them on Instagram, or somebody done posted a picture of them, or they done heard something. Look at Leandria. You know what I'm saying? The same people that invite her to sing them into some tongues be the same ones going crazy about her when she get on Instagram and she done drank a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to justify or condemn one way or the other. It's to acknowledge that she's a human having a human experience.
She has a problem.
Nobody life came with a manual. I don't care how much you read the Bible. I don't care how much you pray. You know, my pastor used to always say this when it comes to sin in general. A lot of y'all ain't done it because ain't nobody asked you.
Right.
I like that.
It's really that simple.
Wow.
It's really that simple.
I got into it with somebody over Leandria. She was up here talking crazy. Like, I don't know why people keep inviting her to the church. I need to pray for her, blah, blah, blah. And I said, listen, man, You don't know what that lady going through, and you're a Christian, but you're finding time to come on Facebook and put up there about something that you have no idea about. Do you even know her?
Let's open your closet.
Yeah, let's open your card. No, while you study shouting with these stockings on, these stockings all the way up to your neck.
Yeah, man.
You
I
talking
mean,
about
sure,
something.
we can even go back to when she auditioned for Sunday's Best.
Right.
The first words out of, and they pieced it up since then, but the first words out of one of the Mary sisters' mouth
Yeah.
was, she just prejudged it all the way. She didn't even open her mouth to sing yet.
And that lady
And then
can't sing, Leandro.
and then when she opened her mouth to sing, that's when the gatekeepers went, "Oh, we got a golden
It
child.
Yeah.
We
changed,
got the
bro.
Yeah,
voice."
that's a fact. I remember.
And that happens all the time in Christian and gospel music. You are prejudged until you show that you have the ability to go past them.
Yeah, and not,
So
not only
Excuse
that,
my French.
no, not only that too, bro. The church is quick to throw you away when they feel like you're no longer usable, which
mm-hmm.
is a
Yeah,
contradiction to what the gospel is all about.
exactly.
Then why is there redemption? Why are we
Yeah,
having,
like
why did Christ die? Because he knew he wouldn't. This is going to be our second chance, third chance at life, because he knew we would not be perfect, so he had to have a perfect sacrifice
fact.
in our place because we would not get it right all the time. Eb, I want to throw this question to you, real quick too. You have a beautiful baby girl, right? Um, of course, and
Ooh.
you're in ministry and stuff like that. And Butch, you obviously could chime in, bro. There are times where be, people may cast you aside because they say, "Oh, no. She's singing about this, but she had a baby out of wedlock, and now we can no longer be useful." And I'm like, I love the fact that and Butch, I'm gonna salute you too, bro, because you stood 10 toes down.
10 toes
Fact.
down.
I love that, bro. Like
That's
that
a fact,
energy that's
man.
coming
Sure
from you.
did.
I appreciate that, bro. I really do.
That's a fact.
Ed, talk about it, Ed. Like, what's your thoughts on even just the eyes or the conversation being geared towards you because of you having a baby? What was your whole
Hey,
thought process
hey,
and how did
Ed,
you
before
treat?
you answer that, we got a real life example because we went through that. We
That's what I was
got
about to
Good.
That's a
say.
fact. That's a
we
fact.
went through that. So
Literally.
yeah, go ahead, Ed, buddy. Go ahead.
First off, I want to say, yeah, we did go through that, and I appreciate y'all for standing behind me. That meant more than you know, seriously, because the same people, not even just that situation, but the same people that were judging me and had stuff to say about me having a baby out of wedlock at 21 had multiple children out of wedlock at
Jesus.
18, 19. So it was just like it made me feel away for a moment, but then it was like, no, not really, because y'all everybody has their thing. Everybody has whatever it is that they're going through. And I feel like I wrote a song about it called The Church, that y'all might not ever hear.
Yeah.
But
We're gonna
yeah,
play it one podcast, then we gonna play it.
I
You
feel
should have
like
played it today.
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I feel like everybody is quick to always judge and forget that we see what's going on with them too. Like, it's not just me. You're always quick to judge someone else or speak on someone else's situation, not knowing what happened, not knowing what's going on, but forget to look at the skeletons in your closet. Like, so I didn't take it at first. I took it personal, but then it was like, church people always gonna have something to say. But I feel like it
Yeah.
also shouldn't be like that. It also shouldn't be church people always gonna have something to say, because we supposed to be the
We
example,
the
and
church.
we
Church.
supposed to be the example. And again, like I said in the song, like this is the place where you're supposed to go to get your healing, but only when they finish doctoring you, only when they say that you're fixed, or when they say that this is what's wrong with you, this is what you need to fix.
Right.
Like, so
Yeah. I
And
want to expound on that. Go ahead, Butch.
let me
I'll go
just say,
after
as
you.
a father, my bad ish.
No, you good.
Uh, and as a father, watching people. No, let me just say it like this, for real, for real. And I don't even like to say this all the time, but as a hood father, like, they forgetting that I'm not your typical church boy. You know what I'm saying? So to hear people talking crazy, or hearing about somebody saying something crazy about your daughter, when they know they see, when I first came to Chosen, they saw what kind of person I was. You know what I'm saying? Had the Napoleon syndrome because I was smaller than everybody, so I would do something to you. You know what I'm saying? And now you're talking about my baby girl
Right.
who has a kid. You know what I'm saying? And then thank God for our pastor, who she can go to and say, "Hey, yeah, I'm pregnant." He's like, "Okay, did you ask God to forgive you?" Okay, all right, cool. Only thing I would ask of you is that you don't want the young people to think that it's okay to just keep doing that. To have sex. I mean, to be pregnant out of wedlock. You know what I'm saying? So you can still sing and all that stuff, but when you start showing, just sing from down here. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like he's telling you to go sit down. You know what I'm
He's not
saying?
chastising her. Yeah.
Jesus ain't tell a woman, that was the adulterous woman, after everybody wanted to stone her, when he looked up, everybody's gone. After he finished writing in the sand, when he said to her, he just said, "Go, hey, listen, I know what you did. Like, go and sin no more." You know what I'm saying? Like, go, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though he probably knew he's the greatest prophet, so he probably knew she was going to sin again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we all do. We get out of one situation and we mess up again. You know what I'm saying? But he still forgives us. He don't never hang that over our head like the church does. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Me and my wife, real quick, me and my wife, when she was pregnant out of wedlock with my son, you know what I'm saying? We was planning on getting married, but unfortunately, we was doing that thing and she got she got pregnant.
Close your ears, Ed.
And she was doing that thing and little Butch happened to be in the stomach, you know what I'm saying? So they like, yeah, we got to sit y'all down, you know what I'm saying? This is my old church, the church I grew up in, church I was born in. We got to sit y'all down. But then they was going to this other church that had dope musicians and stuff like that. They said, but well, we're gonna let y'all sing and play at this church, but after that, y'all gotta sit down. No, you're not gonna use me as a prop. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna do that. No, sir, no, we're gonna sit down now. It's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
You can't use me and punish me. That doesn't work.
It don't work like that.
Doesn't work.
What bad issues gonna say?
No, I was just gonna just kind of tail off of what Eb said to just give those who are watching and who may see this in the future a synopsis of what she was talking about. I'll leave names out and all of that, but we got booked to do an event, and this was around the time Ed was. I don't even think you was showing yet, Ed. Were you?
No,
I had just
started
showing. I was about 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, just started showing. So us knowing we all grew up in church. We know how church etiquette is. We know how church politics are. So we thought it was a good idea to let the person that booked us know, like, hey, like when our members are pregnant and she's showing she's not married, will that be a problem for you? And it was crazy because remind me if I'm missing this, Ed, but she had saw you sing somewhere else before or at an event we did before, and she was just like, yo, that girl's anointed. That girl got it. You know what I'm saying? And when she found out, it was just like, absolutely not. We will not present, type of situation. Now I'll preface it by saying, like, I know her heart. I know that she's a beautiful person. I have no gripes with her. It's about how we go about things that become our norm. Yeah. That was more so the problem for me. But, like, again, and this is one of the things I love about my team. Like, it wasn't even a debate. We ain't had to draw straws or nothing. They ain't want Ed. They don't want us. It's that simple.
We good.
It's that simple. You ain't got to check big enough. It's really that simple, So, I think, and I do definitely want to, before I give it to you, AT, like, I want to make sure that it's understood for those that's listening to shut up.
That was crazy, yo.
For those listening to us, that this is not a kick on the church. We are the church,
right?
We are the church. It's not a kick on the church, but it is definitely about speaking on things that we've experienced, because that's what this podcast is about. This is about Nikeo's experience. This is about Nikeo's new project, and we're going to tie all of those traumas into that stuff. So we're going to talk about this stuff. If you don't like it, get off our podcast. But we're going to talk about this stuff because, like, this is real stuff. Like, we've dealt with a lot of trauma over the years.
Yeah.
I mean, we be backstage sometimes. We trying to figure out which song we going to do. This is a different type of crowd. They don't want to hear no hippity hop. We gotta change the music for our song. Now we came out here ready to rap the song. Now we gotta cut the click track and we gotta play an organ and rap the organ so they can feel comfortable. And it's like, that ain't how God gave us the song. But we gotta.
Yeah, I don't know how many times we don't walk inside of a church and looked at each other and said, "Amazing Grace."
Yeah.
Amazing Grace. Right. Let's get up out of here.
Now that's facts though. That's facts though. And for the people who are looking for something to be offended about, we ain't talking about not having no accountability. All right, we ain't talking about we get to, because we're under grace, we get an opportunity to just do whatever we want to do. No,
we definitely check each other.
That's not the case. We're not talking about that. We're talking about when you get when the people who are supposed to be the spiritual leaders, or even just the people in the church, the regular church goers that are throwing stones, but their closet is full of skeletons. People that don't extend grace but want you to extend grace in reverse. And so that's what we're talking about. We ain't talking about we should not be judged for the things that we do. We're just talking about, look, you should have grace before you're in that situation. You want the same thing for you and yours. You know what I mean? So I appreciate it. That was just a thought that came to my mind as we talking about the Kirk Franklin stuff, man. So I appreciate it. Eb, I know you got to get off because you doing some school work. So y'all say about it.
Yes, I have to learn how to play the keyboard, and I have to go take a keyboard test. So
there you go.
All right, guys, I love y'all.
Love you too.
Love you too.
All right, y'all. So let's get into a couple some Nikeo stuff real quick, man. Great conversation, y'all. Thank y'all for flowing. So we're coming up, bro. I looked as we talk about the pledge. The pledge was 11 years ago, bro. I looked at the date when it first came on YouTube. 11 years ago.
Did we hit 1,000 on that yet?
Huh?
Did we hit 1,000 on that video yet?
That's a good question. Oh no, we almost have 4. We have 4.
Okay.
But yeah,
$4,000, baby.
4K, baby. So let's talk about the early days, man. Let's talk about we talked about the stuff we went through when we had to go get book places and what songs to do and everything. Before we even had a catalog, our first song that we put together was The Pledge. Let's talk about. Hey, I appreciate you, Block. Block said these conversations are needed. Yeah, yes, sir.
We're gonna have more.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna have more for sure. And again, this is a safe space for us to be able to talk because this new album that we talking about with therapy, we were our most authentic self in this album. So we can't wait for y'all to really hear, kind of what we've been going through and what we've been holding on to. This album truly was a therapy session. But before we get to therapy, let's take it back. Do a quick rewind of this pledge. Now, the pledge on the Overcome?
The pledge was on Overcome. Was it? Yeah, it was on Overcome.
Yeah.
It was. It was the third track on Overcome.
Yeah. If y'all have not checked out Overcome Project, make sure y'all check it out, man. It's one of the classic Nikeo joints. I feel like all the albums was classics though.
Mm-hmm.
So that was our first song that we put together and put out as a group. Like we did a music video for it. We're gonna show y'all the music video. It's very cringy at this. When you look back 11 years, we thought we was doing something. Boy, we thought we was doing something.
We was doing something.
We was.
Yeah, we was. That was the time, baby.
It was a time.
You don't get higher without the pledge.
This is true. You don't get a lot of stuff without the pledge. This is true. The pledge set it all for us, and it was the song that I hate. I'll keep it a buck. It was the song I hated doing the most. I did. I
why though?
I like it.
Yo, hold on.
I hated it.
We're not gonna act like we wasn't shutting stuff down with the pledge.
Oh, for sure.
We was shutting stuff down with that song. Okay, like we gotta be a little easy on the song. It's still one of my joints. Like the video, but the song itself. Like I remember when we did the breakfast joint in Patterson.
Jacksonville.
Yeah, the response was Jacksonville. What happened to Jacksonville? Yeah, like the response was crazy to that song. Like, I mean, I don't think we ever did that song and had a negative response to it.
Nah, that song was fire, yo.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any songs you really had. Was there any song you ever did live that had a negative?
Yeah, I know one.
What?
The one y'all was like Emmanuel. And y'all was what's the song?
Shout out to my home church, Emmanuel Church of Christ.
We start walking out.
They weren't ready. They weren't ready for what we was bringing.
The doo-wop record. What's the record, yo?
Like a shooting star.
Yes.
They got up and walked out on us, bro.
It was like, what is this song?
Maybe it wasn't us. Maybe it was actually the sound system.
No, it was us.
Both. It was both. It was going both. I do not like that song. Now that's one song I do not like.
Hey, let me tell y'all artists something right now, bro. If you're gonna be an artist for real, you better develop a thick skin, bro. Because like it ain't what you see on Instagram. It ain't what you see on the award shows. It ain't none of that, yo. For every hit record is 100 that you're gonna put out. That's gonna be garbage. Okay, people not gonna check for it. There's gonna be many times when you're working on songs and it's just not hitting, bro. It's
You think
not
it's
like
fire.
that. Like,
You think
you
it's
get up
fire.
on the stage and people be looking at you like, who next? So
Hey, not only that too, but when you artists first starting out, everybody think you start out and you get your first jet with your first single. Nah, bro. Didn't you get paid one time in peanut
hey,
butter?
bro, real spill, yo. I got invited. This funny because it ties into those days back when we did the pledge, man. I got invited to do a joint at one of the parks in Irvington, and I already knew it was sus when we got the call because the pastor was like, he gonna work out details or whatever. And then when we got there, he's like, yeah, he gonna have his wife cook for us. And in the beginning, you be so gung-ho about the gospel. You just want to minister to people like, where put me anywhere. I'm in the streets, I'm in the projects, I don't care, put me anywhere. They're gonna get this Jesus talk, you all on that or whatever. And the funny thing about that is, man, people will take advantage of you.
For real.
They will take advantage of your heart. Yep. They'll take advantage of the fact that you just here to bless people. And so that's what he did. Like, I don't care if you're watching. Like, that's what he did. He took advantage of us. Bro told us his wife was going to cook us a meal. And then when the event was over, his wife bought us bags of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, y'all. I ain't lying. He ain't even had no milk. Just sandwiches.
Wow.
That's dirty, bro.
Yeah, yo. Is this church still open?
I don't even know, bro.
Right through.
Yeah. But no, I mean, like, getting back to like...
Get that dinner popping.
Those was the early days, man. Like you really go through a lot as an artist, a new artist trying to put together your sound, trying to figure out what your look is, what your angle is, who you marketing to, because even again, we talked about it earlier, even in gospel music, you still got to find who you're marketing to because everybody don't listen to everything. You know what I mean? So
hey, they will pimp you. They will pimp your thirst to be able to you so ready to get the gospel out there. They will pimp you. And so you gotta almost know your worth and be able to take an L.
Not almost, you gotta know your worth and take care of your business. Don't let nobody. I'm telling y'all, man. Listen, this is going a different direction. I'm telling y'all, as artists, as Christian artists, right? As artists who claim to be Christian, as artists who do Christian music, handle your business. Handle your business. I'm gonna say the third time. Handle your business because it's a lot of wolves out here. Don't think I'm telling you. AP talked about it on the last podcast about when we went out to Vegas for
Stellar Awards.
For the Stellar Awards. It's a lot of wolves out here, bro. They not who they claim to be. It's a lot of people who will use you to pacify their youth. They ain't paying you right. They don't care nothing about your genre. They don't care nothing about the work you put in. You just a filler. So take care of your business. Handle your business because it's business for them. They're going to talk Jesus to you, but it's business for them. I'm telling you.
Hey, Wayne had one of them peanut butter sandwiches too.
Listen, I was about to say, if they're a street preacher, if they got a storefront, if they got their pastoral degree off of Google, they gonna play with you.
Mega churches do it too.
Yeah.
Mega churches do it too. They do it too because if you come, you up and coming, you it's a blessing for you to be here. What we paying you for? We've had that.
That's a fact.
You are
a fact.
We've had that. Y'all know who we are. Y'all know who we have on our
Y'all don't see these HD cameras everywhere.
How we y'all? Yeah, so I mean,
you don't see these stage lights.
It's a real spill, but I mean, even going back to the idea of having the different sounds within the church and the gospel community as a whole. When we recorded the anthem, that was the attempt to be able to try to appeal to different genres. If you go listen to that song, a detail that a lot of people miss is that each verse has a different sound. We when Still was producing, shout out to D Still, which I owe you a phone call, bro. When you see this, when me and Aaron went to sit with Still on production for this song, we already had, I think maybe we had like a 4-bar, 8-bar loop. That's all we had. And it was just a regular hip hop loop or whatever. And the idea was, we wanted to draw on the personalities of each person. So Still sat and constructed the beat around each individual artist. You know what I'm saying? So when you go listen to that song again, you'll hear how the beat tends to switch up for each person. Once you come from Akita is more of the traditional R&B-ish type of hip hop. Then it switches to like, at the time you had like the Bone Crushers and all of that. So it switched to a down south bounce for AP. Then when it got to Tiny, it was more melodic. Then when it got to me, it was more militant type of sound or whatever. But it switched every 16 bars.
Yeah.
Boys, man. Hey, Wayne said this. Man, look, you got to treat it like the street. Pay attention to everybody and everything. Facts. It's just facts. He got some stories too, man. He was out there with it. When he was out there in the street to it. Was shooting in the gym for real.
Yeah.
Wayne know all about. And then Block said, I had someone tell me I'm supposed to rap for free. Hey, Block.
Look, because what I used to tell, I told we got
Devil is a liar.
A church in Bloomfield that previously would pay us, but they didn't want to pay us, and they told me that we should be doing it for free, and I had to tell them, like, well, it costs us money to get pens to write songs, it costs us money to get paper, it costs us money to get to the studio, it costs us money to rehearse, it costs us money to get outfits, it costs us money to get beats, it costs us money to record them songs, it costs us money to get to your church.
Mm-hmm.
But then you want us to do it for free.
Yeah, okay.
Nah.
It did. If you go gold, they want you to still pull up to do a free concert for the love of Jesus Christ.
For the love of the game.
Handle your business, bro. That's the moral of the story. Make sure you handling your business, because if you don't handle it, it's gonna handle you. I'm telling you.
What Marshawn Lynch said, handle your take care of your chicken.
Take care of your chicken.
Take care of your chicken, bro. But so speaking of and we giving y'all free game for those that are new artists, and it's a bunch of artists that have been in and out of this live tonight. They can give you some stories and give you some game. We've been around for a minute, kind of doing this thing. You got Block right on here. You got Wayne on here. Joe was up here earlier. D Still was here. They'll tell you these stories. This is not against the church. This is against everybody. The people will try to get over you on you if they have an opportunity to. They just will. But know your worth. Do your work, man, and make sure you protect yourself. Even in God's protect yourself.
Facts.
But yeah, let's go back to this. Let's go back in the day. We got a little bit of time left. We're gonna hang out for a little bit more. But we gotta talk about this this song. One of my worst songs. I don't like. Because I hated doing the pledge.
Why though, bro? You never said.
Yeah,
why.
I don't know why. I really
don't.
don't.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. It got corny.
The intro, every time the intro came
it
on,
got
like
corny to me. It just got corny. It got corny to me.
Look, once I started stomping in that verse, boy, it was on.
No. The song speaks for itself. It's a dope song, but I performing it or ministering it, it got corny to me. I was just like, I don't like this joint. But everything else I was cool with. Like
you want to know a secret, bro?
Yeah.
As many times I felt like that about Amazing Grace.
You crazy.
As many times I felt like that.
Yeah.
This song again.
It's weird for real.
Until that third verse.
Right. And then it was the third verse.
And then them Tims start hitting that stage. And it gets a little different.
Third verse is crazy, but if you listen, pay attention to that second verse, man, brother.
That's where the magic at.
That's where the magic at. The second verse, yo.
The magic is in the Tims, Rev.
But you know what though, yo? The anthem, like, I remember, like, performing it, whether you're talking about Jacksonville's, whether you're talking about doing it at the open mics or whatever, like, I remember, like, those was when we were really just forming, or not, I wouldn't even say forming, we was still trying to discover who we were. You know what I'm saying? Like what our angle was, what we looked like as a group, even how to position ourselves on stage, like simple stuff like that.
Yeah, it was.
For me, that was like the best of times, because it was just like, yo, we don't even know what we doing. We just going. Like, we out here, we going. You know what I'm saying?
That's like a superhero that don't know how to work his superpowers yet. You just like, I could do this. Oh, I could do this. Like, and then when you got, listen, them early days, bro. When we in here, we had the anthem and we had Overcome. Yo, we like, where y'all open mics at? Like we one of them drunk gangster, yo. Where are your open mics? Put us on them. Well, okay, when you put us on them, once you put it, like, we were so confident in what we was doing, we was like, we started walking in that mug with a swagger, yo. Every time we went to a place, we had swagger to it.
Hey, we had jackets.
In the building, bro. What up?
We had jackets and chains.
We had jackets.
Yeah, we in black jackets. What up? Like
I seen them shut down a whole lot of churches, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's what I'm saying. But the pledge, we're gonna talk about it. I mean, we're gonna play the music video for y'all because we've been up here for almost over an hour. But we're gonna play the music video for you. We're gonna cringe a little bit. I'm gonna cringe. And then we gonna talk about
don't even bring me back after you show this video. I don't even want
you will see baby Tiny in there, you know what I mean? Shout out to
I don't know who picked out my outfit. I don't know what was going on, bro. Like, shout out to NE Productions, man, because they put in work. Like,
act like this wasn't a long time ago, man.
Shout 11 out to, years, man. A lot of changed.
Mark and Sharonda for showing us love, because like we ain't had no money. We ain't had no money, and that's another thing too, man. Like, I just before you play it, I just want to shout out those people specifically in those early days who just was investing in us, man. They saw what we was capable of. They saw the value in what we was doing. You know, even y'all two, Butch and Shell, like, you know, just so many. We had so many people along the way that just was like, nah, I believe in y'all. You know what I'm saying? Where can I help? What can I throw some money? Where can I, you know, so many people, bro. So many people, and shout out to Sharonda and Mark, because I mean, even though the video, the way, you know, it wasn't what they showed up for us, put it that way. Like they came out with it, and it's not a knock on nothing that they was doing or whatever. I just think when it came to production and putting stuff together, I think we were more gung-ho. I speak specifically for myself. I was more gung-ho about doing stuff as opposed to actually knowing how to do stuff. So we learned on the job. We that's why I said you don't get a hire without an anthem. You don't get a hire without the pledge. Because we learned on the job. We tried some things. We came up with some ideas. It sounded good on paper. Then you start actually recording it and putting it down, and you're like, yeah, we ain't gonna do that no more. We're gonna do it this way the next time, you know.
Before we even do that, real quick, I want to shout out a bunch of people, yo. Shout out to Block, because Block was at all them open mics too, man. You know what I mean? Yep. Working hard, bro. Working hard. Wayne was out there. Cafe Shabak. I mean, you know, shout out to Kofi. It was a bunch of different open mics that was just always there. What's the one Wardy had? Wardell had?
Club Zion.
Club Zion. You know what I mean? It was a bunch of places where you really could go out there as a Christian artist and do your thing. And it was just dope. Those are some of the dopest times, bro, because it was like a community of people. You saw like the same open mics every single week. You had this camaraderie. Shout out to Shin. He was out there like
Ash.
There's a bunch of people out there, bro. Every open mic, we all in the same place.
Chi the superstar.
Oh, Chi. Oh, what?
Chi.
You know, TT was going to be
some
in the
people
house.
watching this live, like, who are these people? I'm telling you, DZ. What up, DZ? This is a bunch of people, man. But we're gonna play this song, The Pledge, real quick. We're gonna get
I ain't looking forward to this, man.
All right. Just play the song, because y'all not gonna keep doing this.
Right.
This is how we got the therapy. Okay?
This is our beginning, right?
Ain't no therapy without the pledge.
Tell them, Tiny. Tell them, sister.
Hey, if y'all heard this song, put your comments in the comments below. All right, here we go.
Unity is the goal of Nikeo music. So walk with us, Akita, AP, Tiny, and Ish, as we invite you
For the gospel of Jesus,
to join the revolution.
Kingdom music,
Can you dig it?
Nikeo music. Oh yeah, we ride out, yeah.
No longer can we remain silent. We got to let our voices be heard. Take a stand together in unity. We were created to worship the living King. No fear when I'm talking about the gospel, cause I got my faith and I got my sword and I got my armor on. So I'm stepping out on this road. Wherever you send me, I'm ready to go. Ain't gonna conform. Ooh, yeah. I'm a child of the King. I serve the devil, notice my heart's got a new tenant. It's like we in the fourth quarter and my father's winning. There's no better time than right now to let the devil know he won't back down. There's no better time than right now to let the devil know he won't back down.
Let's go. This is your final warning. The gun's about to blow. I'm kicking the walls down. Yeah, I'm talking Jericho. See, I take this personal. Every attack of the enemy is telling me he don't care nothing about my life, my wife, my seeds. See, I got a problem with that, but I know who can solve it. Lion of Judah, that's the God I roll with. AP, I got Girls that go hard, bone crusher, never scared. You don't ever have to look for Nikeo, frontline, we always there. Ready to go to war with these modern day Pharisees. Don't matter to me, already when you know who my daddy be. I serve the Christ, the King, the risen Savior, Elohim. He took me from the gutter, now I'm redeemed. So bye-bye, see you later, world, I'm going away. I told you, Toya, God would turn this dark night into day. So put your fists in the air, let your voice be heard. I'm never going back, thanks to the God I serve.
Take a look around, you dig? We are in the fight of our lives, my brothers and sisters. This is the rebellion. So take hold of the vision and open your eyes, because this is the revolution.
Took the blinders off, now I see clearer than ever. My God gave me direction, my path is on straight and narrow. Took the trash out, now you could say my walk is better. I had to make a decision, it was now or never. I had to make that choice, it was them or him. I chose to walk with Christ, now my life's no longer dim. Yes, I have a past, and I've been forgiven. Not conform to this world, but for God I'm living. Trying to handle my problems my own way, so I gave them to the Lord. He healed my pain. Now I raise my hand and I do my dance, for I'm unashamed, grateful for that second chance. I'm unashamed forever. I'm unashamed.
To my hustlers, my musclers, street walkers and hoes. To the players and the girls, they made homosexuals. One time for my addicts and my dope boys trapping, and my bangers with they bangers on the block, bratting and cracking. Thought I'd drop a verse to help you maneuver through the traffic of a life that slowly eats you away like battery acid. And I know it's like you're happy, a vice even, never minding your life's leaving. A slow burn, it's like you don't even like breathing. So here's a reason, an option to be considered. For the people looking for change, I know someone who can deliver. His concerns for you's relentless. You could be the biggest misfit, a temptress from hearts to wrists. If it's broken, then he can fix it. Ain't looking for no deals, I'm looking for some strippers. Couple repeat offenders who hearts no longer feel, where they veins as cold as ice, and the pain could send a chill down the back of the coldest night. Let me show them that Christ is real. Yeah, let me help them to run in my lane and make the vow, be unashamed. And for that name we might die, but to die is gain. So we say it with our chests, Jesus reigns. So to the worst, it ain't a thing. See, you don't need incarceration, my homie, you need change. Need to be loose from them chains on your brain. That scandal's dead. Good news, my God breaks yokes, scrambled days.
My God breaks yokes, scrambled
days.
You know what I mean?
Yo, my bars was a booty.
Oh, child.
You crazy.
Nah, you got out that.
You
I
buddy.
forgot that whole verse until I heard it. I was like, well, nah, he killed that joint.
You was killing that verse, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, I don't know, bro.
That's we was like, yo, can you say hoes in the song?
I said the same thing. I was like, oh, wow, hoes. All right, yep.
Yeah.
Oh, my hoes and my pimps.
Street walkers and hoes.
I be wanting to be real so bad, bro. Like
I know. I look back at it. I'm like, man, ish. If only.
Yeah, half his mask on. He ain't want to put the whole
I
mask.
had the Phantom of the Opera mask on.
Oh gosh.
Hey, at least my feet was always fresh though.
You be trying.
Always fresh with the feet,
I
though.
always had some threes on to something on my feet.
I agree, Block. Yo, that joint still fire to me, yo.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Maybe
It's
not so much
fire,
the
like,
visuals, but
it really was like I really think about after we released the video, like I was so proud of the work we put in. Like y'all don't understand. Like y'all look at that video, y'all going to obviously compare it to what you see with people who got $1 million budgets, right? Keep in mind, it was our first video, our first song. We didn't have a budget, and we were just moving on faith and favor. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And I think about how like going and meeting with Mark and Sharonda. I remember pulling up at their house and just having a conversation with them, and thank God for the relationship that I had with them prior to us doing music, where we was calling in a lot of favors back then.
Yeah.
We was calling in a
yes.
lot of favors back then. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, you know, just talking with them and telling them what we wanted to do. And one of the things that stick out to me about recording or shooting that video was when they pulled up, they had equipment, bro. Like,
he was happy about the equipment. He was like, they got equipment.
They came with equipment. Like, they had the lights. They like, bro had the train tracks with the camera. Like, it was a lot going on when we recorded that video. And I just remember because like I was working that weekend because at the church they were recording Del Cicerone's album at the church that weekend. And so we had to shoot the Patterson and shoot to the church, shoot the Patterson and shoot to the church. And like I told y'all, it was a 2-day video shoot when we shot the Pledge or whatever. And I just remember just being like in my head, like, yo, this is what it's about. This grind, this hustle. Like, we out here, like, we really putting in the work. Like, this is what I signed up for right here. I know I'm tired. I know I'm about to go to work and work for another X amount of hours, but this is what I signed up for. This is what we here to do. Like, I just remember those moments, bro.
Now that it definitely brought back memories, man. As we were going through the song, I remember going different places and actually ministering that song, performing that song, and I was thinking about the ad libs we should do. You know what I mean? Like, just going crazy with the ad libs on your verse, especially is, like, let me show them that Jesus reigns. I just that chunk out. Like, yo, those are the days. That's funny, bro. That's funny, man.
I think our music goes so much harder live, bro. Like, when we do it live, it goes so much harder live, bro.
Nah, I'll put our live show against anybody, bro. Like real talk. And that's a great conversation to even have about the live shows. You know what I mean? Like, the 3 a.m. concert, the Overcome concert. Like, you know what I mean? Like, these things, even, you know, these are different things that, like, I think we were so ahead of our time what we was doing. I still haven't seen a lot of people do things the way we were putting them together. So, yeah, we can even talk about that one day, man. But we've been on here for about an hour and 20 minutes. Any last things, y'all, before we sign off, man? Yeah, Butch, anything? Wade said emphasizing the holes on the bar is
nah. You had to see their faces, Wayne, when that bar came out when they wasn't expecting it.
Yo, hey, Wade, yo, you ain't lying, bro. Like, we was like, hoes.
Everybody hoes.
Yeah.
Boats and hoes.
Streetwalkers and hoes.
Like, I'm looking for some strippers.
Hey, not gonna lie, when that bar came up, I said, whoa, he said that again?
I ain't looking for no deals. I'm looking for some
I used to emphasize that ST.
No wonder we wasn't getting paid for the church.
Everybody got peanut butter.
You ain't gonna find no hoes here. You need to lift your hands and give God glory.
I'm about to say something. I ain't gonna say what I'm about to say.
Bruh. In my mind so bad while we was on the stage, I was just like, oh my gosh, just make sure y'all listen to the rest of the words. Listen to the rest of the words. He's like, you on stage and you see the faces. You see the faces. And it's like, listen to the rest of the words.
They was like,
I know he ain't talking about me.
Like,
I just know he ain't coming here talking about me.
That's crazy.
that was a long time ago.
No matter what I did last night, I don't give nobody no reason to call me dog.
You're like, Lord, you're talking to me? How'd you know?
Oh my gosh, you're right though. I was, as soon as this part come up, I gotta wait to see people's faces. Like,
every time, yo.
Every time.
I don't think you still say hold in the street, even though I think I heard a pastor say hold the other day. I saw something the other day. This pastor said, "If whoever farted in here, you going to hell." Like, how you say that from the pulpit, now?
Yo, what's his name? What's his name? Prophet Carr. He be wilding, yo. He be wilding.
You see when he hit the baby?
Yo, he be wilding, yo.
He be wilding, man. But look, hey, man, thank y'all. But yes, I'm so sorry, bro.
Oh no, you giving our last comments for the night?
Yeah.
Last comment for the night. Hey, yo, tune in next week, man. Like, we're gonna get into some juicy stuff. Pause. Like, we're gonna go. I paused it, man. You can't make those things.
All right, you got it.
So yeah, we're gonna turn up a little bit next week.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You got to stop Butch because he's gonna say something else.
I start going.
He gonna say something else, man.
Like, and another thing,
he's stupid, yeah. Shell, good. Anything, bro?
No, nothing.
Oh, no, okay, you got that. Tiny, what you got?
Nothing really. Just stay tuned. Yeah.
Stay tuned for some more convo. Ish, what you got, bro?
Yeah, yo.
A book.
I got a lot to say. A book, 2 books. Nah, I just want y'all to just keep rocking with us, keep sharing this. Like, we are working this thing out in real time with y'all. So I want y'all to understand that. Like, when y'all watching this podcast, these topics that we're talking about, all of this stuff, we're working this out in real time. And it's purposefully done that way. You'll start to see as we keep adding episodes, you'll start to see what I mean by it's purposely done that way. We're working this out in real time. So I want y'all to just keep rocking with us, keep tuning in, keep sharing it, keep going back, re-listening, re-watching. We on Apple Music, or Apple Music and Apple Podcasts, right?
Yep.
Everywhere you can listen to podcasts, you can find our stuff. So go listen to it, share it again, and just keep rocking with us because we about to start talking about some stuff.
Yeah,
we're gonna start talking about some stuff. So
let's get to it.
Yeah. So yeah, make sure y'all follow Nikeo Files, man. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook. Won't be posted on there, but just follow it. Because we do have some new stuff coming out. We will start posting some of these podcast clips. But appreciate y'all tuning in with us, man. Shout out to everybody that commented tonight. Like the stream, share the stream. We appreciate y'all. Love y'all, and we'll see y'all again next week, y'all. Have a great night, and we'll talk to you soon. Team Nikeo out. Peace.